Good afternoon, friends. You are most welcome to Think Guys channel. Today we are discussing the current affairs. We are discussing some topics like Indian culture will cover the silent aspect of the art forms, literature, and architecture from ancient to modern times. Our first topic is Rare Renati Chola era inscription unearthed. Context is this rare inscription was recently unearthed from the remote village of Kadappa district in Andhra Pradesh. Key points: it was found engraved on the dolomite slab and shale. Found in engraved on a dolomite slab and shale. The inscription was written in archaic Telugu. It was assigned to the 8th century AD when the region was under the rule of the Chola Maharaja of Renadu. What is this inscription reveals? It throws light on the record of a gift of 6 martus, MARTTUS martus, a measuring unit of land gifted to a person. The last lines of the inscriptions are indicative of the priority given to morality in those days. It says the people who safeguard this inscription for future generations will acquire the status of conducting Aswamedha Yaga, and those destroying it will incur sin equivalent to causing a death in Varanasi. Who were Renati Cholas? The Telugu Cholas of Renadu, also called as Renati Cholas, ruled over Renadu region, the present day Kudappa district, Kudappah, Kudappa district. They were originally independent, later forced to the suzerainty of the Eastern Chalukya. They had the unique honor of using the Telugu language in their inscriptions belonging to the 7th and 8th century. The earliest of this family was Nandivarman, 500 AD, who claimed descent from the family of Karikala and the Kashyapa Gotra. Their territory extended over the whole of Kudappa district and the adjoining areas of Anantapur, Kurnool, and Chittoor districts. Relevant points for the exam: what are these? Chola local administration. The most important feature of Chola administration was the local administration at districts, towns, and village level. Uttara Meruru inscription Uttara Meruru inscription speak much about the Chola administration. Village autonomy was the most unique feature of the Chola administrative system. Nadu was one of the important administrative units of the Cholas. Nadus had representative assemblies. The heads of the Nadus were called Nattars, Nattars. Nattars. The council of Nadu was called Nattavi, Nattavai, Nattavai. Variums. What is Varium? Variams. Variums. Village assemblies carried on village administration effectively. With the help of Variums, the male members of the society were the members of these Variums. Now we should look on some questions. First question is arise that Renati Cholas ruled over where? Who were the important rulers? Who were the Chalukyas? And Uttara Meru inscriptions are related to which? Local administration under Renati Cholas, what was that? These are some important questions. And who were Renati Cholas? It is most important question. Now we are discussing the Hampi. What is the context? Ministry of Tourism recently organized their latest webinar titled Hampi Inspired by the Past Going into Future under Dekho Apna Desh webinar series. Dekho Apna Desh webinar series is an effort to showcase India's rich diversity under Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat program. About Hampi, it was the last capital of the last great Hindu kingdom of Vijayanagar. In 1336 CE, the Vijayanagar Empire arose from the ruins of the Kampili kingdom. It grew into one of the famed Hindu empires of South India that ruled for over 200 years. It was a part of the Mauryan Empire back in the 3rd century BC. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site now. Its name is derived its name is derived from Pampa, which is the old name of the Tungabhadra river on whose banks the city is built. The site used to be multi-religious and multi-ethnic. It included Hindu and Jain monuments next to each other. What is the architecture? It has been described by UNESCO as an austere and grandiose site. AUSTERE austere and GRANDIOSE grandiose site of more than 1600 surviving remains of the last great Hindu kingdom in South India. It has been described by UNESCO as an austere grandiose site of more than 1600 surviving remains of the last great Hindu kingdom in South India. The buildings here the buildings here predominantly followed South Indian Hindu arts and architecture dating to the Aihole, 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 Pattadakal style, Pattadakal, Pattadakal style. But the Hampi builders also used elements of Indo-Islamic architecture in the Lotus Mahal, the public bath, and the elephant stables. The buildings here predominantly followed South Indian Hindu arts and architecture dating to the Aihole Pattadakal styles, but the Hampi builders also used elements of Indo-Islamic architecture in the Lotus Mahal, the public bath, and the elephant stables. The 15th century Virupaksha temple is one of the oldest monuments of the town. Hemkunta Hill, south of the Virupaksha temple, contains early ruins, Jain temples, and a monolithic sculpture of Lord Narsimha, a form of Lord Vishnu. Vittal Temple, Vittal Temple, built in the 16th century, is now a World Heritage Monument. The columns of the temple are so balanced that they have a musical quality. Now, what are the questions which maybe arise from this? First is, where is dynasties which rules in Hampi? What are their names? Second question is about Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat program. देखो अपना देश program. Third is Tungabhadra River Basin. Some facts about that they can ask. Fourth is temple architecture during the Vijayanagar Empire. What was that? It is also an important question. Important UNESCO RTED World Heritage Site. And write a note on architectural significance of Hampi. Thank you so much.